Hey, what's up? Pizowell here. It is February 14th, Valentine's Day. A very warm and cuddly and loving and compassionate day in which you're supposed to treat your honey with flowers and candy and those chalky little antacid hearts that say "Be Mine" on them. Nothing says "I love you" like a chalky antacid tablet with "Be Mine" written on you that tastes like crap. But anyway, in spite of all those flowery and wonderful and beautiful things that this day signifies, me being a black heart and sans feeling soul, etc., I think of it in a darker perspective, and that's why I felt moved to talk about a classic 1980 slasher movie. I only wish that I had some Moosehead beer here to offer a praise to this classic film from the 80s. I believe it was released in 1981. Of course, the film I'm talking about is My Bloody Valentine. This is a special edition of the film with all the gore scenes that were cut out, put back in, and this is just an awesome movie. I'm sure everybody, if you're a horror fan, you've seen this, you revere it, as you should. It's just so good. Of course, with the title My Bloody Valentine, it was made this was around the time where every holiday was up for grabs: Friday the 13th, Halloween, New Year's Eve, on and on and on. Apparently they hadn't made a Valentine horror movie yet, so they said, hey, here we go. They gave the killer a distinctive look, the miner a distinctive weapon, the pickaxe, and they were off and running. The story starts out 20 years ago. There was an accident down in the mines. A group of miners were trapped down there after like a methane leak caused an explosion. Only one of them made his way out, and I can't remember how long he was trapped underground before they dug him out, but basically he had to revert to cannibalism to survive. This, of course, made him a little crazy, and the next year, while the town was gearing up for its annual Valentine party, their big blowout. The town's name's Valentine Bluffs, so they go all out for Valentine's Day. The lone miner who escaped, Terry Warden, dons his breathers, mask, and his pickaxe, and he goes after the two foremen who, instead of monitoring the methane levels in the mine last year, went off to the party to get drunk, therefore causing the accident. He gets his sweet revenge on them. He also swears that if ever there's another Valentine's Day dance hosted in Valentine's Bluffs, he will return to wreak his bloody vengeance upon the town. 20 years later, Valentine Bluffs is gearing up for its first Valentine's dance since then, and we're introduced to a whole new cast of funny and colorful characters. TJ, Axel, there's the love interest that they're both torn between. There's a love triangle going on. Just a lot of really cool characters in it, very memorable, though I don't recall their names. It's just an absolutely fun, entertaining, thoroughly entertaining, great 80s slasher flick. Harry Warden is back, apparently, and people are getting hacked and slashed to pieces, and it's up to the town sheriff to put the pieces back together and find out what's going on. And is it Harry Warden? Is it someone else? We're not quite sure. But there's the whole love triangle situation that pits Axel and TJ against each other. TJ feeling unfulfilled by small town life. This takes place, I don't think they say Canada necessarily in the film, but it's definitely taking place in Canada, hence the Moosehead beer, hence a lot of the actors with the Canadian accent. Anyway, he goes off somewhere for a while, I guess to see what the world is like outside of this small town. He comes back, he finds out that his woman is now with another man, and there's turmoil there, and a lot of nice sort of going back and forth between those two as to who, you know, setting up maybe red herrings, but we're still not sure, you know, quite what's going on. The killer's leaving hearts torn from people's chests in Valentine's boxes around town, with little Valentine poems. Let's see if I can remember one of them. I think maybe one was like roses are red, violets are blue. Two were dead. I forget. It's just some cool creepy poems left inside those boxes with the torn out hearts. Cross your heart and hope to die. I mean, it's just a fantastic film. I love it. It's a movie that I find myself reaching for every so often to pop in. It's got that great 80s atmosphere that I always want to use the term purity when I'm talking about an 80s slasher movie. I don't know if that's the correct term, purity, when you're talking about these films, but that's the word that always leaps to mind. There's just something so strangely innocent about it. It's just really well made. A lot of great kills. Love the dude getting like dunked in the big the boiling hot dog bucket. Or pot, I'm sorry. There's a cool shot that was cut out of the film that's replaced in this DVD up through the bottom of the pot, and you can see his face and like hot dogs floating by. It was pretty funny. Let's see, of course, the drunk barkeep who tells the tale of Harry Warden, kind of a campfire tale setting up the mythology scene that's inside of a bar, except set around a campfire. He meets his demise in a very nice way that's complete now on this DVD. So yeah, I mean, I really can't say enough great things about this movie. Definitely, it's one, if you're a horror fan and you haven't seen this, by all means, go out and get it immediately. This is the version to get. There was a bare bones version I've got around here somewhere that Paramount released a few years ago. This was released more or less before the remake, which was done in 3D, My Bloody Valentine 3D. This sort of kicked off the whole 3D, there's 3D glasses rattling around inside, the whole 3D stuff that's gone way too far by now. This movie's a pale comparison to this one. It does have a lot of similarities to it. I really wanted to like this movie, but really at the end of the day, it's just a gimmick. It's a 3D movie, and that was it. As far as substance put into the film, there's really none. So definitely, I would say avoid My Bloody Valentine 3D unless you absolutely have to see it. This is the one to own. This is the one to revere. Definitely tonight, you know, curl up on the couch next to that loved one and, you know, pop in this flick and watch Harry Warden tear him up. It's a great movie. Also, on a side note, one of my favorite bands, a shoegazing band called My Bloody Valentine, actually took their name from this film. So that just makes me love it all the more. I just love this film. I'm definitely going to pop it in and watch it on Valentine's Day tonight and just relive it yet again. Awesome flick. If you haven't seen it, you have to run out and see it immediately. It's an 80s slasher mainstay. It's a must for all horror fans. So, you know, I just wanted to get that out there. I just felt like I needed to do something about My Bloody Valentine since today's Valentine's Day. So anyway, we got a big, semi-big, I guess, update coming up pretty soon. My buddy Orc has requested a video, my top 10 slasher movies of all time, which definitely My Bloody Valentine will be on that list. So, yeah, keep your eyes open for that. I know I promised a contest about 2 months ago. I'm still going to do that. I'm just kind of biding my time, I think. Seems like a lot of people are doing contests these days, and I don't want to just throw one out there because a lot of people are doing one too. So yeah, anyway, until next time, have a happy Valentine's Day.